People who are good at flirting, what are some social cues us oblivious people should watch out for? If they look directly at you while talking to their friend, it's a good sign. Oh God, it's looking at me, get security or something. I read once that if someone looks at you after someone, doesn't have to be you, said something funny and everyone is laughing, they like you. From personal experience, it's true. This one has always caused me a lot of misery, because when I like someone I always notice they look at another person in these situations. Hello fellow sufferer. Good at flirting also means recognizing when the other party isn't receptive. If they're answering briskly and killing conversation, cut your losses and move on. Flirting is like sales. You won't get everyone. But if you chat with enough people, you'll find someone into you. Always be closing. A. Always be, BC, closing. K. Keep I, it S, simple S, stupid. Great advice, hurts me every time. Michael once told me, don't be an idiot. Now, before I do anything, I think, would an idiot do that? If they would, then I would not do that thing. I am fast. To give you a reference, I'm somewhere between a snake and a mongoose. Be wary of a one-sided conversation. If your responses are met with mostly yeps and aha and nothing without meat, it's probably not going well. This is why I don't have actual real-life friends. I never know what to say and just sit there silently and occasionally nod. People love to talk about themselves, ask open-ended questions that let them ramble. If you actively listen, Google it, there's videos that help, and occasionally relate back to earlier conversations. Is this the same girl you were telling me about with the big earrings? That's the place where Jim fell off his chair, right? You'll be a really good listener and people will love talking at you, sometimes too much. Holy shit, did not expect this to resonate with people, thanks for awards. This advice is literally from the Dale Carnegie book How to Win Friends and Influence People if you'd like follow-up reading. Physical contact. Granted, not everyone flirts the same way, but a good sign is if they touch your arm, or the like, or you find them smiling the whole time that you're talking to them. Edit, wow. My most upvoted comment easily. Thank you all for the awards.
Once I, had a classmate, gal, who sat beside me during class.
She actually told me to save that seat for her for the rest of sem. She would play footsies with me and hit me in my legs with her shoes knees. She also asked me what my favorite drink is and bought me that specific drink during our finals. Sem has passed and I didn't push on. Ah, dumbass me. There is still time. Actually, she died in a tragic footsie-related accident the next day. Tried to play footsie with a crocodile, rip. Does their body turn toward you or away from you when you talk? Do they mirror your body language? Usually they have their back to me. What does that say? They are presenting the booty. You know the rule, if the booty is presented, the relationship is cemented. Seriously, tell a bad joke, look for laughter and smiles that should not be there but are. Then it's you they are into, definitely not what you said. Oh yuck, you're trying to flirt, aren't you? Dodging a bullet tbh. According to Reddit, I've dodged more bullets than Keanu ducking Reeves. One time I got the courage to look at someone in the eyes and said I need one of those hugs that turn into sex. He laughed, haha, said me too, then continued talking about what we were previously talking about. I thought about running face first into a wall. Edit, okay, came back from dinner and got so many notifications. This was just a one-off comment venting about my sad love life. This actually happened this week, haha. I could answer a few questions before I die of sadness and embarrassment. Thanks for the awards 3. Edit 2, it seems like from all the comments, 40% thinks Hess clueless for not picking up the hint. 40% thinks him clueless for not following up his reply with a hug, 20% thinks Hess not into me. All fair. Again, you can't really tell, she could be Canadian and just be nice. To those who don't get it, it's a joke based on this video by Casually Explained. I love Casually Explained. It's like he's the most self-aware Redditor that's actually funny. His description of the most popular subs on the Reddit video was spot on. Small body language clues. If she puts her feet behind her ears, she probably likes you. Maybe she's just Canadian. Your best bet is to just keep your wits about you and continue to look for signs. Does someone spend a lot of time around you? I'm terrible at flirting, but that's my method. Hang out. Be with this person. See if you vibe. My Netflix and I really vibing man edit, cheers for the awards. Now one of my most popular comments is about me and my relation to my Netflix, which will now forever be dubious. Okay, but I've been in a steady relationship with Netflix for years, so I think you're just reading the signs wrong. I can't believe I've been taking login and watch now wrong all these years. Generally, there's no one thing that gives it away. Everyone says to look for eye contact, look at posture, look for mimicry, etc. And sure, there's some truth to that, but no one should be expected to keep track of all of those things, and not everyone exhibits any particular one. In my experience, almost everyone can get a sense that someone is into them, but most people second guess themselves until they convince themselves it's nothing. I say trust that sense. It's based off all of these factors that we pick up consciously and subconsciously, and almost always it's not a coincidence. When you think someone likes you, you can test that theory in a few ways. A subtle but effective example is inviting them to something you know they can't or don't want to attend. If they express interest in rescheduling or finding some other way to spend time with you, they like you. Otherwise, they'll just say no, sorry, I can't make it. This works because you're showing interest in spending additional time with them. This event would be more enjoyable for me if you were there, and if they like you, they will be sure to make it clear that they are saying no to the event, not to you. Of course, you could also just ask. In my experience, anyone worth getting intimate with is mature enough to deal with that question. A few examples of things that have helped give away someone's feelings for me: telling their friends about me, remembering my schedule or other similar information, telling me about their previous interest with striking similarities, bragging about themselves in ways that would make a potential partner happy, I give great back massages or I cook a mean omelet, asking what my plans are at the end of a party gathering instead of their friends looking for or grasping onto shared interests. But what if I just want people to know I cook a mean omelet? First, you should think long and hard about why your omelets are inherently mean to other people. The eggs come from the meanest chickens. Those chickens act like cocks. I remember going on 9 dates with a girl who just got out of a long relationship and just wanted to be friends, to which I had said, cool, let's just hang out then. One night she was dropping me off at my place after a movie. Turned the car off, put her arm on my headrest as we chatted before I got out. I was fully in the mindset that we were just friends, so I shook her hand. Good night. Rip. Honestly though, that's a ducking power move. Can confirm, she should have been more clear about what she wanted. Don't take flirting advice from Reddit. Where else am I supposed to get advice for the fake arguments with my shampoo bottles in the shower? They make a lot of eye contact. They are interested in what you have to say and ask you lots of questions. They laugh at your jokes, even the lame ones. They initiate physical contact. They try to find space where you can talk more privately. This does not always mean sex, but it often means they wish for more quality time with you. Edit, as other users have mentioned, do not take these as signs that a worker is interested in you. They literally get paid to seem interested in the concerns of every customer client. Furthermore, any of these signs alone is not confirmation someone likes you. Everyone flirts differently and some may not even use any of the above. These were simply some traits that came to mind based off my limited experience. I have never been an expert at reading signals. I was always shy, but I think the most important aspect of flirting is demonstrating that you take a keen interest in the other person and want as much one-on-one time to get to know them better as a person. Some people will rush the sexual aspect of dating, at which point their flirtations become more physical and obvious. But for most dating adults, signals are more subtle and revealed through conversation. For the first 2 questions, this does not always apply to service workers or retail employees. It's their job to be extra nice. They sometimes have to laugh at your jokes and they have to seem interested in what you say.